far did that portkey take us?
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you think...
The portkey was meant to lead us there? I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Ancient magic?
Yes. A powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! Ah, up there! Hogwarts Castle was built by, and is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession of the portkey, but I am certain it was to do with that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
But sir, why was your wife searching for evidence of lost magic?
Miriam wanted to understand why such powerful magic disappeared from the wizarding world. Spoke of the good it could do. But magic... Steady yourself! Reparo!
Why would someone have built this here?
I suspect they valued their privacy. That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting. Different than any power. What really matters is the one who wields it.
Is that ice?
It's not cold enough here. It appears to be a sort of enchantment. Someone wanted to block this path. Let's see some of that one work you were practicing. Focus on the center. Excellent! was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
What's this? Professor Fig!
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
Where are we?
I don't believe it. You'll want to take a breath. A what?
Vault number.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Farther from London than the carriage travelled. We're somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
portkey was meant to lead us there. I do. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the portkey that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today. Vault 12.
Thank you for your help. I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait!
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
A door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Leviosa. Exposo. Lumos.
Lumos. Revelio. Protego. Lumos. Professor! Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? Revelio. Lumos. What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Your one work's improving with every cast.
Thank you, sir.
Ah, up there.
Lumos. I suppose some introductions are in order.
All I can say is, don't look inside my notebooks.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's...
Here you are. Perhaps walk with me and we shall put it to...
We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself! Reparo!
This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore.
Lumos.
I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast Revelio on it, and we'll see what the guide says.
Lumos.
Clever, isn't it? Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak.
Professor Howard.
That should be all for now. You'll be... and
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
a lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn.
Lumos. Lumos. Revelio.
Never forget what that Hufflepuff girl said in 1421.
Revelio.
What lovely stones. That is.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
Is that all you've got?
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces on your own time. I get new students every...
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprised opponent is a weak opponent.
Levioso.
Well done. You may begin.
Levioso. This can't be your first duel. Let's just say I'm a quick learner. Stupefied. Levioso.
I do enjoy lively duels. If only all of my students were this adept.
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor.
Till next time.
Lumos. Levioso.
What are you up to now?
Protego. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso.
Professor Ronan tends to go on a bit. We sometimes have to remind him to finish the lesson.
Accio.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres.
Accio.
Relinquish your charm. Very good. Not to... Now, think of this like gobstones, if you will. But instead of throwing the marbles... Excellent. What happens to the best of us.
Accio.
Splendid! But there's certainly no... You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you... That's it!
What's this? That is how it's done.
Accio.
Nicely done.
Let us make this a bit more interesting.
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
Perfect score. Remarkable. Very good, both of you. Well done.
Of course, you can kill humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to...
I did.
What?
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student.
Thank you, Professor.
Miss Onai is always a... expect...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
Hello. You wanted to speak to me?
Samantha Dale. Hope your first day...
required to transport.
And then the werewolves joined the goblins in the uprising.
Werewolves, where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752.
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
Oh, what fun! I won't say my goodbyes. I shall cheer for the boy who says you're telling lies.
I'm not telling lies, Peeves. It was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack. Is the Minister a
Lumos.
or the Minister a Black?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get in
Levioso.
trouble.
Accio. Lumos.
Can't just Peeves a fag. She says it's a boo, and he says it's a flag.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention.
Levioso. Revelio.
And you're both wrong anyway.
It wasn't Boot, and it wasn't...
Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Lumos. Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Gives me some hope to think of it.
Levioso. Accio. Revelio. Lumos. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Lumos. Levioso. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Revelio. Levioso. Accio.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Accio. Lumos.
I just know we were finally going to win the Quidditch Cup this year.
I did 26 hours of homework last week.
Let me guess. Catching up on history of magic?
How did you know?
By the disappointed look on Vince's face every time he sees you, I think you're breaking his heart.
That's far too much responsibility for one person to bear. Besides, I'm sure you're warming his heart. When you stood up and answered his question on the werewolf code of conduct, I swear he shed a tear.
I don't mind Vince's problems. People moan about him, but he doesn't mean anyone any harm. Not like Howin.
Howin doesn't mean anyone any harm.
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls in the owlery. Wonder there's any mice there.
I sent an anonymous howler to Duncan Hobhouse last year because he kept leaving his dirty clothes all over the dormitory. You should have seen the look on his face.
This cannot possibly be as difficult as it seems.
Revelio. Levioso. Accio. Hello, Lenora. What are you looking at?
Everyone thinks I'm utterly balmy. Samantha thinks I'm potty. But it's this painting. I never noticed it before. If I know Hogwarts, and I do, an empty frame doesn't appear for no reason. There's something more to this.
If I have the time, I may look. Could be intriguing.
I've been racking my brains long enough. I hope you'll have better luck than I have. Do come and find me if you stumble on something illuminating that solves the mystery.
Lumos. That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby. This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Revelio. Accio. Lumos. Let's get you back to your frame, little moth. I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
At least you didn't do what that first year did. Spent hours collecting only to find it was all weeds.
My little brother.
I sent a love letter to an older Rays once, but I think she thought I was making fun of her because she's been rude to me ever since.